Oh shit, I just realized that. They're like the same thing, so I never really know. Whoops, stream starting, whatever. It's okay. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's fine. That's me. Um, yeah, what's up, Tom? How's everything, buddy? First things first, let's, what the heck? Is it like being weird about the focusing? It looks like I'm out of focus for a second. Oh well. Maybe it's my eyeballs. I can't see shit. It's so funny because I do all my TikToks without glasses on. Um, and I work out and shit without glasses on, but I can't see shit really. What book are you reading now? A fucking men. Was it the Great Matchbox 20? Every ending is another every was it every new beginning is another beginning's end or something? Every new beginning. Yeah, I made some like really ridiculous TikToks today. I wonder if I wonder if I can even get on here. I don't think so because I don't know my password off the rip. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the hippo song.
I really should start streaming to TikTok.
The most dangerous land animal in the world.
Streaming my this to TikTok. It's easy. It's just like another setting. Here, you guys want to see? You guys, here, I'll show you guys. I'll show.
There's a new My Little Pony movie coming out.
Tom, I don't know if you're on TikTok at all or see this. Parappa, you might have seen these already today. Which one should I use? I'll use kind of use this one and turn on display. Okay, so okay, Tom, this is what I do. This is why I sell or sell a decent amount of books, and this is what I'm thinking about doing when I make these is doing for my author marketing. Can you see that? All right. So let me turn out just a little tiny bit so I can hear better.
There's a new My Little Pony movie coming out in 5 weeks.
How excited are you?
There's a new My Little Pony movie coming
So it's
out
just
in
shit like this.
5
Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm slaying. Boo. Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm slaying.
But this is the one that this took me like.
Oh my god, my book.
This took me probably 20-25 minutes to make.
Want to do that's your dream project?
Oh my god, my book, of course. Yeah. Well, I don't want to give too much of it away because I'm very superstitious, so I don't like to speak of things before they're finished. But it's so far a masterpiece, if I do say so myself. So.
What do you want to do that's your dream project?
Oh my god.
So these are just the ones that I made today. Two of them actually are about my new guy coming up again, or my new book coming out in June. And so I was like, all right, well, let me let me see what I can do here to get some buzz. But Benjamin asked if the pre-order's on Amazon. I was like, shit, I really should have had this pre-order up before I do it. When is the Harry Potter? That's the one that's the one I was talking about in June. The indigenous magic Harry Potter one. All right, let me see. Let's check Reddit. Let's see how my writing prompt did yesterday. All right, had a few. 5 upvotes. Brrr. Are you still doing signed copies at release? I could. It's not like I go anywhere though. It's like the empty gym, and then you know, here. So, what's up, Zebra? Oh, buddy, hardly working right now. Just catching up with the pals before I get going on a new writing prompt. I should look into doing signed copies at release. I'm just a little bit concerned that if it almost like goes too well, then I have to fucking order a shit ton of books, and then worry about shipping them out again. That's a huge one, you know. I don't know. I mean, it's a good problem to have, right? What do you want to gain from Reddit followers? Honestly, Tom, like I just need something to write so I can justify hanging out in writers all day long. Because I don't really have a game, and I could go just chatting for a while and then just be like talking about my books or talking about books or TikTok or whatever. But stop what? No, I mean I figure a couple people might be interested in coming over to Twitch from Reddit. Like if I become like, let's say I'm the best person on writing prompts, then it's just like, okay, well, yeah. Doing Reddit for writers, haha, that's funny. Well, thank you. I do try and I'm a part-time comedian, if so they say. So, finish with the next entry. Plot twist deepens. Zebra, I caught up last night. I saw that, dude. You had so Zebra. I saw like first. I read oh fuck, it's not cybernetic. The cyborg. I read the cyborg fight, and then the next chapter was a bit like, you know, took a step back, and then the next one, you posted last night, like right at 8:01 or whatever, that one was wild, dude. Like it literally was like at a note, and like you're right, it was just a huge fucking twist of like, kapow, shit hit the fan. Bro, do you have any sketches in your books? Would you consider it? No, I don't have any art in my books. It's actually a bit of a printing thing. Since I'm self-published and I want to control the print. It's like you have to do a lot of formatting stuff, and it makes it really tricky. You could show us behind the scenes of TikTok. Yes, Prep, I did think about that. I was like, because I'll sit right here. Like this is my spot for when I do my TikToks. I'm like, talking and bullshitting. So like it literally wouldn't even be a thing to just sit here and be like, oh, chat with you guys and then make a TikTok real quick, and you'd be surprised at how long it takes. It's a lot. Like I started looking for videos to make at 1:45 and I finished making them all at 3:15. It's like 30 minutes on average for a TikTok start to finish. Oh, Zebra, dude, shit definitely hit the fan. Tom, you could definitely do drawings if you're just going ebook. Like that won't be a problem at all. It's just if you're gonna go print, it gets hairy. Tomorrow, add another what the fuck. Zebra, I believe it, man. You're on a roll right now. Oh, you're scaring me now. Would so love a couple of drawings. No, it's nothing to be scared of. Honestly, like I bet okay, honestly, look up, there's something called Vellum. I'll tell you, I'll put a link in right now. Or here, I'll actually pull it up so we can talk about it. So this site, Vellum, create beautiful books. It's like it's a program for Mac, But for $200 you can do ebooks, and then I have this one $250 for it's ebooks and paperbacks. But it just helps you format them. Upwork, yeah, dude, like that's the same thing. You could definitely find artists on there as well, like no problem at all. But yeah, that Vellum, that Vellum program, that actually helps a lot. It's like really, really worthwhile. For like, that's how I've made all my books. And you know what? Actually, now that hold on, stay here. Not that you can go anywhere. Caliber for formatting. Caliber, I've never heard that one. Hold on, let me look it up. Caliber, ebook management. Yeah, exactly. Very similar. And this one looks like it might be a little bit more cost friendly. Vellum is super powerful, but it's like, it could be overkill. Let's put it that way. But anyways, not Zebra, Tom, look, like okay, so backstory. I wrote this book, Bariatric Exercise. Okay, so in my past life, I was a CrossFit coach, head coach for 7 years, and I have had clients that were pre and post bariatric surgery. I helped one guy, big time writer. How am I a big time writer? Oh yeah, I've written a lot of stuff. I mean, I've written a decent amount. But anyways, so I helped this guy, I helped some lady pre and post bariatric surgery, so like stomach stapling or whatever. And then I should probably know the correct words for that. It's bariatric surgery, but. And then I helped one lady. She had gotten thrown from a horse. She was in a coma for 6 months, and so I helped her get to moving. And then I helped another guy go from 400 to 220. And so I put all that into this because when the pandemic hit, like I said, I was a head coach at a CrossFit gym, and I was going to parlay this book. I was going to give it away for free. For the ebook for free, and then parlay that into clients, like personal training clients. And so, okay, background. But the point of that all is, I had like an entire photo shoot and everything of like pictures and images of like what to do and how to do them. This is all me, and so I had to put them all in. So it actually is pretty easy if you wanted to do it. Oh, Caliber's free. Okay, there you go. And Tom, I checked out your blog too. I saw you went on a walk with the parents. Do you see your parents every week? Yeah, me too. They live about an hour away from me, and so we will. Me too. Dude, I don't even fucking deny it. Yeah, so I see my parents every week. They're an hour away. Dude, why is this? You see, it keeps focusing. I wonder what's going on. Look at this. Maybe it's a light thing. I don't know. But anyways, my parents live an hour away, and so oh my gosh, why is the focusing off? So I'll go up every Sunday, and so we'll either meet up, and then I'll go to their house, or we'll meet up and go to lunch, or sometimes they'll come down here, but they don't like driving in the city. And so yeah, it's really, you see that? It's weird. But yeah, so all this to say, if you wanted to include pictures, I'm sure it'd be straightforward. Zebra, have you used Caliber yourself for a print book or just for ebooks? Vellum, create beautiful books. I end up with like dozens of tabs up for y'all for on these streams, and I'm like, shit, I gotta cut these out. Yeah, camera's set to autofocus. And so, but I haven't noticed any issues until just like now, like today. I actually accidentally left it on last night. So, and again, it's not like a big deal, right? Like I have a dummy battery in there. It's nothing crazy, but I just don't like having. It's almost like having, you know, like sometimes people put a little piece of tape on their MacBook webcam. Well, that's what I feel like it is. It's like I just have it on all night. I'm like, oh fuck, man. What if someone like hacked it, or what if someone's like watching me eat dinner? Well, like I don't know. Me being paranoid. I have options on cheap cameras too. For what, Zebra? For a stream? This camera is it's I don't know a lot about cameras. So my brother was / is into photography, and so he had this one, but he wasn't using it. And I was like, hey man, can I use it for my stream? And he was like, yeah, sure, go on, take it. It's a Sony A7 III. Oh, okay, cool. Let me see what's up. Oh, it's a YouTube link? Okay, I'll check it out. Oh yeah, let me go back to this because so yesterday I wrote a quick story, 1,000-word story about the writing prompt is, hello, if you're reading this pamphlet, it means you decided that the burden of your past was too great and decided to have all your memories wiped. Please exit out the right door. If you're looking for names to call yourself by, see the back of this pamphlet for our most popular new names. So I wrote this whole thing, and then someone commented on mine. Someone named Professor Kitty commented, I particularly liked.
Tom
Hey
donated
Tom, thanks for the donation,
$1.
buddy.
Dono.
I particularly like the moment when the person freshly wiped decides to search for something he can't remember. This can sometimes be a surprise, but that's one of the things I love about writing. My first novel was titled A Wizard of Earthsea. He's the greatest wizard in the world, and the reason he gave his life. Your first novel? Apparently, this dude's like using. He pretty much wrote Ursula K. Le Guin's book was his own, and Ursula K. Le Guin's dead. So it was like, we know this isn't you, Ursula. Oh, here's a question for you guys. Did any of your parents ever forbid you from reading something as a kid? So let's see. Okay, so we were talking the other day about how Harry Potter was like banned for a bit. So I know you have that one. But I'm trying to think. Oh, I have one. Okay, I was in the library when I was like in 3rd grade, and I saw a book, Playboy. I love it, buddy. But I read it anyways. Zebra, did you read Playboy anyways? Anyways, I was in the library, Damascus Public Library, when I was a kid, and I was walking along. I saw this book. It's black with these crazy letters. It's called Helter Skelter. Did any of you guys know what Helter Skelter is about? Stole my dad's. Nice. Dude, porn is so much different these days. It's like, just go online. I mean, but now, right? But the internet didn't exist. Okay, yeah, so it's about Charlie Manson. And so I went to like borrow the book, right? And I was in like 3rd grade. And mom was like, absolutely not. You cannot read this book. There's no way. And so you know, I honestly forgot about it until a couple years ago, and I was like, holy shit, Helter Skelter. I've wanted to read this since I was a kid, and I read it, and I was like, oh my god, this is fucking dark. Like, it is, like, no shit. No wonder I banned from reading that. But I remember that from, like, I ended up getting some book about Grizzly Adams, and I loved Grizzly Adams, but it was like, I really wanted to read Helter Skelter. Perhaps horror books, not a strict ban, but I remember Goosebumps was frowned upon in elementary school. By your parents? I remember getting Goosebumps at Scholastic book clubs. That shit was wild. And the book fair came, and you had like that one random ass room that no one ever used, and then it just gets taken over by books, top to bottom. That was pretty cool. Oh, there's a new technology where it says that hand implant allows people to pay with chip. I guess it's like using your phone. Here's a pretty funny writing prompt. Love is in the air. I repeat, love is in the air. Seek the nearest respirator or safe zone and do not go outside until the all clear is given. Do not attempt to help anyone showing any symptoms. Nice. I felt like Floyd Mayweather walking into the book fair with $10, right? Felt like, dude, I was doing like the Conor McGregor walk, like swinging and shit. I don't even remember what dumb books I got, too. Like, it's like, could have been some stupid shit. Like, it was just like, I don't even care. It was just like the coolest book ever. Oh, here's one. What's a business that a super rich fictional character would start? Almost like if you have a like a Bruce Wayne, and so they're super rich already, and in your book, if you have a Bruce Wayne, what kind of business would a Bruce Wayne start? I mean, hero tech, obviously. You could just have all that shit and sell it. Vigilante tech. I can just see Batman saying some stupid shit. Like, just being like, we're gonna clean up the streets of Gotham. I need help. Covers really meant everything back then. Oh, yeah. I wonder how many little brown boys are on books these days. Brown, black, Asian. Like, I bet you the representation business is booming. What other businesses would a super rich fictional character? Oh, here's a good writing prompt. Every time you are dying, you have the gift to avoid death by pointing at another person and killing them instead of you. You are dying again, but this time there's no one around to point at. That's an interesting one. What if you're just like super old though, and you're in a hospital? Like, what do you point at someone else and you just keep pointing down the hospital line for like ever? That makes no sense. Always a multinational corporation with a defense division. Oh yeah, true. I think even in the first Batman. Speaking of which, did you guys see Batman's on streaming now? It's on HBO Max. 3 hours of my life about to be wasted, 20 minutes at a time because I have no attention span. Yo, have any of you guys, I know you guys, a couple of you are writers, like currently, right? So, have any of you sold ebooks or physical copies on your own site direct to consumers? I was thinking about doing it for mine, and like, there's a site called BookFunnel that I'm already a part of that in theory you can do it through, but I just haven't really sat down and thought about it because Amazon just makes it so easy. Like I don't have to have any inventory. I don't have to keep track of anything. It's just all on Amazon. They take care of everything. But BookFunnel, I think you can do it through BookFunnel, but I don't have any experience with that. Whoa. All my works have been free to date, working on an actual novel while using the fanfic to explore various areas and prose. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Zebra, have you ever hired an editor before? We were talking about that the other day. Never have. Oh, okay. All right, let me just go back to the writing prompts zone. All right, let's see what we can find here. 1 day ago, too long. 10 hours, too long. 2 hours. Two cowboys meet in the middle of town at high noon. Suddenly one says, "You know, mister, this town is big enough for both of us." I'm not a fan. Narrator is a love of cliches where the protagonist breaks every cliche they come across. That would be really hard. Recently began using Grammarly to double check my own efforts and appear to be doing well. Oh yeah, dude. But like even just to catch a few things, it's really worthwhile. Holy shit. Okay. Were any of you guys here and remember when I wrote the one Reddit post about or like the one writing prompt and it was oh my gosh, and the guy like pretty much gets chosen to go to the um intergalactic organization. What was it? ITO, Intergalactic Trade Organization. And after his face got like plastered all over the internet. All right, so I just wrote that a couple days ago. One of the new writing prompts: aliens have just arrived on Earth and wish to begin discussions of intergalactic inclusion with Earth, but will only speak to one individual to represent the planet. No nation can agree on a single rep, so they elect to choose a random nobody, and you have just been picked. Someone wants me to continue that story. I could definitely write that. Potential for today. Yeah, exactly. Just go and talk to the aliens and fight for the rights. Fight for your right to. That would be fun. Like you just literally like you like write this super serious story about like you go into the space flight and you have your suit on and you're going and you walk through these massive double doors, and the alien hordes or the different alien species all stare at you with numerous pairs of eyes, whatever. And then you set down you go walk to the lectern, and you put your hand down on, and you say that you're here to fight for your right to party, and then you just have a boombox going. That'd be pretty good. I might just do that just for shits and gigs. Sequel. I know. I might just have to write the sequel for it and make it about fighting for the right to party. You're a Beastie Boys fanboy, brought up on decades of white dudes rapping. Done that in real life with 13 countries involved. Develop a working relationship and define areas of strength and weakness so each part can complement the other with their strengths. Then you get to negotiation phase. Man, you've done some shit, Zebra. 13 other countries. That sounds so intense. Were they pretty representative of like a bunch of different continents, or was it just from Europe or just from Asia, something, or you know what I mean? Oh, really? You're still buddies with them? That's cool. Dude, Facebook kind of opened up like a whole can of worms in terms of keeping in touch with people. Steam has finished downloading. Hey Tom, I'll give you one guess what Steam just finished downloading. Different nationalities? Oh, okay. Were there African countries and European countries and Asian countries? Zebra? A seal has broken in the heart of our star by forces unknown, releasing the power of magic into our part of the galaxy. And now humanity must exist with imaginations untempered and unprepared for a universe where thought and force of will dictate reality. That's hard. The human race has entered an age of peace and logic, and everyone is so helplessly bored and boring, with creativity and fun being dead arts. You, as a funologist, take fun very seriously in an attempt to rectify this. Sounds like somebody is looking for someone to fight for the right to party. I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna write that one real quick. Depends on the date and the ball. Oh, so you've done it more than once, Zebra. Dang, man, you've got a lot of fodder for your logbook. You've done so damn much. In the Balkans, it was mainly Eurocentric, and Africa was a mix of Euro-African. Interesting. My buddy was born in Africa. You'd never know because he was only there for like 6 months. The first 6 months of his life. But his dad was a civil engineer and helping build, I forget what country, Ethiopia, I think, helping build Ethiopia's highway system. First class. All right, let's go ahead and knock this guy out. Problem. Earth is worried that the ITO is going to Earth is worried that the ITO is going to Impose their cultural beliefs on us. Live in Kisumu and Mombasa, Kenya for a while before being sent south, then later north. Damn, dude, you've been all over the place. Was your esposa with you the whole time? Or did you meet her over here when you came back and were done? Alright, aliens have just arrived on Earth in which began discussions of intellect. No, she wasn't allowed to go with me to those places. No, understandable. Understandable. I still can't believe it. All because of a stupid TikTok. The whole world met her in Germany of all places. A Mexican accountant working for Haribo. Oh, I'm very familiar with Haribo. I'm a Mondelez man myself. Swedish fish. But I've been known to crush gummy bears every once in a while. But wow, Mexican and Texan meet in Germany. It's like a love story. Stayed in Germany with the kids while I was being sent from one horizon to the other. Dang, dude. Are you? I mean, I guess I just assumed you were stateside, but I mean, I'm sure there's ranching in Germany. Are you stateside, or are you still in Germany at some ranch? I don't know. Like I'm yeah. In August, the whole world has seen my face for centuries, and now they have a name to go with it. Now they have a name to go with it. Reply back to the family property on the Tex-Mex border. Oh, okay. My friend goes over there a lot. He's married. He's Jewish from Rhode Island, and he married a Mexican from El Paso, but like not really El Paso. Like they fly into El Paso and then drive for a couple hours, I think, to the border. My dad crossed. I wrote a book about my dad crossing the border. Wasn't planned, just where I ended up. The circle closed without planning on it. I mean, buddy, it happens, I feel like. Like, I know my dad didn't plan on staying here forever. His plan was to come here, make money, and then go back. But then when he went back, it was the El Salvador Civil War. And he actually went back. He visited in like at the height of the Civil War, and and a police officer was found murdered in like I don't know, 5 blocks away from his house, and then the whole town were on lockdown. He was like, "Fuck this." His dad convinced him to come back to the United States, and so now here we are, and here I am. I still can't believe it, all because of a stupid TikTok. The whole world has seen my face for centuries, and now they have a name to go with it. At one of the and now they have a name to go with it. It's amazing what virality can do, combined with a unified world population looking for a representative to the intergalactic trade organization. We used to go to Mexico often, but due to the craziness, only for specific family events. Oh, so so she still has like family in Mexico. That's awesome. Breath until married into a large family, part on this side of the Rio, other South love. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I the title of my book is called The Education of a Wetback, and there's some Mexicans that are not happy with me. I have a handful of 1-star reviews. They tried to what's the word? I don't know, tank my book. Maybe it would be like but it's just because the title, right? It was like, and again, I understand, right? I'm not sitting here like everyone should love my book, right? Like there's some people like I always say, you could be the biggest, juiciest peach, but some people just don't fucking like peaches, you know? And so it's like, that's fine, you don't like it. But they literally just bombarded my Amazon page and Goodreads page with 1-star reviews because of the title. And it was like, guys, come on. Like, really? I don't know. It just kind of seems defeating. Saying mojado would not be kosher to me. Yeah, I know. But then there's like there's a group called Tigres del Norte. They have a song called Tres Veces Mojado. So it's 3 times a wetback. And like that's what my dad says. It's like 3 times a wetback. Anyways, here I am. Docking into the largest into an alien ship that dwarfs the International Space Station. Familiar with them, more partial to Eddie Garcia and Grupo Vida. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like all my dad's music. He was definitely sad when, what was his name, Vicente? Something, whatever, died. I don't know enough about it to speak with any confidence, but he was blue, I remember. Hey, here I'm talking. Leaving the Earth's atmosphere was tougher than I expected. And I'm still recovering from almost passing out. Still quietly laughing over their song, Puta. After her played Molotov when my nephews once and got stared at hard by the family. I don't know this. I'll have to look them up on YouTube. Okay, was passing out. The astronaut. Tom, speaking of Mama's boy, my mom's calling me right now. She's FaceTiming me. I almost just want to send her a Twitch link. Be like, I can't chat right now. But I'll see her this weekend. Actually, I mean, I'll call her when I'm done streaming, but then I'll still see her this weekend. Astronauts with me. The astronaut. I'll say yes with keep an eye on me not shy about staring. I can't tell if they are actually annoyed with my presence on their ship or if I'm projecting the feeling on them. If I'd spent years training and studying to go to space and some guy with a famous face made it to the stars, made it out of out of orbit, I might feel a certain way. If your girlfriend understands Spanish, don't play it out loud. All right. She'll be okay. She's got a little bit of a social justice warrior streak in her. So I don't know what the song is about, but she's also like understands that there's a certain way other people see white people. So it's just like, yeah. Again, I don't know what it's about. I'm just saying. She's got a little SJW in her. If I'd spent years, I might feel a certain way too. The alien into a purple. Definitely not. All right. Definitely not. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it on stream or anything. I'll check it out later. The closer our ship gets to the alien, the designated. Oh, I gotta set up more. I gotta do more scene building in this. There are dozens of alien ships beyond around the one we approach, all docked with different locking mechanisms. I'm back. Your stream is like addictive. Buddy, thank you. I do try. Oh shit, I had actually asked you something, but I forget what it was. DSLR is great too. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I might have to go just chatting to really just take full advantage of it. It's like, all right, we'll just put the writing stuff. I'll talk about writing, right? And I plan on live streaming when I write my book. But just chat. I'm down to just chat sometimes too. Just chatting or ASMR. Dude, but like I've never watched an ASMR stream, I'll be honest. Hey Broadway, what's up? Hey, hold on, guys, how many of you have watched an ASMR stream? Because you have much bigger potential with just chatting ASMR or art. Oh, art could work because, like I said, it's also the art, because I also do my book marketing TikToks, and so I was like, I'd be down to hang out and talk about doing book marketing. Never. Yeah, Broadway. Neither have I. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So the art category would be interesting, because then it would just be like I could even anyone looking to do marketing for I'd be book marketing, but yeah. But I like all the writers, so like everyone I've met in the writers category has been super nice and supportive. I'm down to just hang out here, slowly grinding away till I get affiliate. Broadway, you writing anything right now? Just coming to hang out and chat? Working on editing? I'm writing doing a writing prompt about aliens, about going to an intergalactic alien conference. A dozen alien ships around the one we approach, all docked with different locking mechanism. Just hanging out right now. Oh, okay, cool. Whole lot docked with different locking mechanisms. Some look organic, like dark brown and with pitted exteriors, like if I looked away for a while, they might get larger. Others I do have a prompt that I want to finish by Sunday, but I don't have an idea for it yet. Okay. Well, if you want any ideas, I am all ears. Could pick my brain. Tom, Zebra, they're down to I'm sure they have ideas as well. Dark brown pictures, like if I looked away for a while, they might get larger. Others are exactly what I expected from an alien spaceship. Sleek metal, metal that looks like it's moving. Our target grows larger in the front window until it takes up the entire front window. Now that I'm closer, I can see that the purple has swirls of other colors inside. Let's see. The astronauts on board with me. Bring the craft into perfect alignment, and robots appear from the purple, from the shimmering purple alien ship, like they've how do I want to say this? Like they almost like they're like think about like in Terminator when the silver Terminator 2, I think it was, when the silver Terminator, the bad guy that had he's like Quicksilver, when he kind of morphs out of silver. I'm trying to like what is he? It's he grows, he morphs, he like what is the verb that he did to become robots appear from the shimmering purple, like they've emerged from a pool of liquid. Okay. The robots, no, I'll say they approach the locks the contact site. And I see sparks. They approach the point where the two ships meet and disappear from view. A moment later, a spacewalker, a humanoid spacewalker emerges. I used emerge already? Yeah, I did use emerge. Appears from the shimmering surface. A moment later, a humanoid spacewalker appears from the shimmering surface, much larger than the robots. They walk forward with quick, confident strides and approach the docking site. There are two quick taps against the side of our spacecraft. The universal symbol, universal gesture for job's all done. ET, all right? I heard my dog like choking on something. I was like, shit. So we found out my dog's a German Shepherd Husky mix. I think I might have told you guys yesterday, so sorry if you're hearing it twice. But no wonder there's hair everywhere. Shedding her winter coat. The astronauts on board look at each other and shrug. No choice but to trust them. One of them says, the one closest to the airlock says. He pulls on a lever and exposes our craft to the alien ship's internal environment. Right inside the right inside the door. Is it a door? Is it like, no, it's a door through. Right inside the door. The door creaks open. And we come face to with an alien. The same as an alien. They're the same shape as the one I saw on the spacewalk. There. And you guys play StarCraft? There's an alien race in StarCraft called Protoss. I think it's called Protoss. Protoss. But I can find a picture. Like something like this is what I have in mind for the alien. The alien, the unknown aliens. Right there. It's a good game. I used to play it a lot when I was younger. There's Saint Joe's long limbed with a thin neck culminating in an oblong skull. Their body, the same shimmering metal from the ship's surface covers their body. It covers their body. Let's see. Welcome. A deep robotic voice booms. This wing of the ship is designed mimics your atmosphere. Feel free to remove your helmets. I reach up and release my suit's airlock. Before any of the astronauts can stop me. They rush forward with outstretched arms. To get me to keep my helmet on. Too late. Fine, I say, taking a deep breath. Feels good to have that thing off. I just did like 2 hours of editing yesterday. Felt good and I got a lot done. New page today. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, dude, Tom, that's what we're here for. Sharing, supporting. I love it. That's good. You have it. So you posted a new blog today? It's fine, I say, taking it. Feels good to have that thing off my head. No. What's the new page today then? Oh, new page in your book. The other Ash. Their helmets on. Thank you very much. The other astronauts inform our host that they'll keep their helmets on. Thank you very much. Suit yourself, I say, stepping forward. Our host explains how the... Would it be a conclave? What's a like technically? I think I like the word conclave, but I'm not sure. A private meeting? Yeah, this isn't really a private meeting. I'll say conference. How the conference works with so many species involved. Each dock leads to a separate wing where our guests will find their home world's conditions. Please don't try to visit any other wings. There's a good chance you'll perish the second you arrive in their section. All right, we gotta get to the point soon here. Someone's gotta fight for our right to party. Oh, what the heck? We'll try to. There's a good chance. Makes sense, I say. When my fellow Earthlings stay silent, I turn to look at them. Their heads are together, even though they're talking on the private channel. For some reason, I get the sense that they want to test their suits against other environments for science. Can't just leave well enough alone. Our host leads us past a series of rooms, all open to our hallway. At the very end of the hall, there's something our host leads past series room, all open to our hallway, and we abruptly stop in front of a shimmering purple wall. It's same substance covering our guide. Are you ready? He says. For what? I say. I ask. The two holes I assumed were his eyes, open, shut and open again rapidly. Is he laughing? I think to myself. I'll just put that in italics. He laughing? He turns and walks through the wall. At the same moment, it becomes translucent. Translucent. Am I using that word correctly? Translucent, allowing light but not detailed shapes to pass through semi-transparent. I'll say transparent. Becomes transparent. And the middle has a series of plush chairs. Our host, without the shimmering metal surrounding him, is a dull blue-gray. He takes a seat on the chair closest to me. Ringed around the circular. Kita, what's up? Kita. Oh, my dog's up. What are you doing? Alright, go lay down. I say go lay down like I'm like telling her what to do. This dog does not listen to me for shit. Most stubborn dog I've had. Hands down. Ringed around the circular room are other clear walls with various keeping various aliens inside their not even preferred, required environments. There are some that look roughly like humans, except much shorter. Some float in liquid, like they came a water world, and others. There are some that look roughly like humans, except much shorter. Some float in liquid, like they came from a water world, and others. What's another alien type? Another alien type could be. I had it too. I just can't even think of it. It was. So humanoid, water-based. I can make one like Jar Jar. And others appear empty. Others appear empty, though I get the sense that nah, lazy. And others, there's some that look roughly like humans, but much shorter. Some float in liquid, like they came from a water world. And others look like across. Oh, that's what it was. Crabs. You guys know that thing where it's like crab evolution? Carcanization. It's an example of convergent evolution in which a crustacean evolves into a crab-like form from a non-crab-like form. Apparently, there's like I think 5 different animals that have evolved, or 5 different somethings that have evolved to be like crabs. Yeah, carcanization is believed to have occurred independently in at least 5 groups of decapod crustaceans. So 5 different crabs have evolved, like the crab shape has evolved 5 different times. That's wild. Yeah, zebra. Talking about the crustaceans, buddy. Maryland's known for blue crabs. Got that Chesapeake Bay. Between a crab and an insect. Welcome, everyone. Please welcome our newest species. Humans. A cacophonous applause rings out. That sounds like it's being pumped into our hall with speakers. Of the aliens, the center of the room stands up. Everyone, please welcome our newest species, humans. Humans, I correct the speaker. Right. That's what I said. The speaker says with his blank eye sockets fluttering as he looks around. He goes through and introduces each species for my benefit. I can't make any of the sounds. We are humans and you are a crustacean. May I introduce you to a little melted butter? Dude, so it's like a thing every summer. We go to like the beach and it's just like sit down for 2 or 3 hours and just eat crabs for forever. It's not too, I mean, it's like what, 45, $50? But it's like you don't do it every day. It's too much to do every day. Like you'd pick a day, head over there at like 2 o'clock and start eating. But smile and wave. As our newest member, we You have the right to speak first. What are you concerned about on Earth? I take a deep breath and look around. We're only worried about one thing. A lot of our population believes you're here to enslave us. What is it like when you're looking at a crowd and you say something in like almost like a shudder of information or a jitter goes through the crowd, what is the fucking word? We're only here by the other probably you're here to enslave us. You're outside of our planet. You're outside of our planet. A flurry of noises erupts. Loud enough to hear, but not enough to loud enough to hear, but not enough to interrupt me. And we want to make sure we still have the right. The right? The speaker says. His shoulders wiggle. Is that curiosity? Yes, the right, I say. I look at the astronauts who look back at me confused. I take a deep breath. The Earth chose me. We're prepared to fight. This time, the entire room goes silent. For the right. Every pair, every eye, antenna, and sensory organ focuses on me. A smile. I force down a smile. All right. It's kind of serious the whole time, and then at the very end, fight for the right to party. All right, let's read through it. I still can't believe it, all because of a stupid TikTok. The whole world has seen my face for centuries, and now they have a name to go with it. Apparently. It's amazing what virality can do, combined with the unified world population holding their collective breath until those in power chose the representative to the Intergalactic Trade Organization. Anyways, here I am, docking into a purple ship that dwarfs the International Space Station. Leaving the Earth's atmosphere was tougher than I expected, and I'm still recovering from almost passing out. The astronauts accompanying me keep their eye on me. Not shy about staring. I can't tell if they're actually annoyed with my presence on their ship or if I'm projecting the feeling onto them. If I'd spent years training and studying to go to space, and some guy with a famous face made it out of orbit, I might feel a certain way too. There are dozens of alien ships around the one we approach, all docked with different locking mechanisms. Attached to. Some look organic, dark brown with pitted exteriors. Like if I looked away for a while, they might get larger. They might grow. Others are exactly what I expected from an alien spaceship. Sleek, shimmering metal that looks like it's moving. Our target spaceship grows larger until it takes up the entire front window. Now that I'm closer, I can see the purple has swirls of other colors inside. Within, I'll say. The astronauts on board with me bring the craft into perfect alignment, and robots appear from the shimmering purple alien ship like they're emerged from a pool of they've emerged. Sleek, shiny. Metal that looks like it's moving. They walk for and robots appear from the shimmering purple alien ship like they've emerged from a pool of liquid. They approach the point where the two ships meet and disappear from view. A moment later, a humanoid spacewalker appears from the shimmering surface, much larger than the robots. They walk forward with quick, confident strides and approach the docking site. There are two quick taps against the side of our spacecraft, the universal gesture for job's all done. The astronauts on board look at each other and shrug. No choice but to trust them, the one closest to the airlock says. He pulls on a lever and exposes our craft to the alien ship's internal environment. The door creaks open and we come face to face with an alien. They're the same shape as the one I saw in the space, with the same one I saw performing a spacewalk. Long-limbed, with a thin neck culminating in an oblong skull. The same shimmering metal from the ship's surface covers their body. Marcus, do you know the writer Michael Morpurgo? No, I do not. What's he write? Sir Michael Andrew Bridge Morpurgo, English book author, poet, playwright, and librettist. I ain't heard of that word. The War Horse. Is he on Amazon? Let me see on Amazon. Or here, I'll go to Wikipedia and look at his works. Here we go. Holy shit, he has a lot. War Horse. War Horse came out in 1982. Oh, wow. And Steven Spielberg made it a movie. Interesting. No, I haven't heard of him. The Butterfly Line and Private Peaceful are great. Oh, okay. Are there some of your favorite books? The door creaks open, and we come face to face with the same one I saw performing the same alien. I saw performing a spacewalk. Long-limbed, with a thin neck culminating in an oblong skull. The same shimmering metal from the ship's surface covers their body. Welcome, a deep robotic voice booms. This wing of the ship mimics your... Getting your ship docked proved more difficult than the robots, than our mechanics could handle. That's why I came out. This wing of the ship mimics your atmosphere. Feel free to take off your helmets. Feel free. The butterfly line and private peaceful are great. The butterfly line. You gotta check out what's it called? Oh, a children's book. Okay. You gotta check out Murakami. I think I read 3 or 4 of his novels in one sitting. Let's see. Feel free to remove your helmets. This wing of the ship mimics your atmosphere. I reach up and release my suit's airlock before any of the astronauts can stop me. They rush forward with outstretched arms, trying to get me to keep my helmet on. Too late. It's fine, I say, taking a deep breath. Feels good to have that thing off my head. The other astronauts inform our hosts that they'll keep their helmets on, thank you very much. Suit yourself, I say, stepping forward. Our host explains how the conference works with so many different conference space. Each dock leads to a separate wing where our guests will find their homeworld's conditions. Please don't try to visit any other wings. There's a good chance you'll perish the second you arrive in their section. Makes sense, I say. When my fellow Earthlings stay silent, I turn to look at them. Their heads are together even though they're talking on the private channel. For some reason, I get the sense that they want to test their suits against other environments. For science. Can't just leave well enough alone. We're the first people coming into contact with aliens. Our host leads us past a series of rooms all open to our hallway, and we abruptly stop in front of a shimmering purple wall. It's the same substance covering our guide. I gotta say purple. Purple. Are you ready? He says. For what? I ask. The 2 holes I assumed were his eyes shut and open again rapidly. Is he laughing? He turns and walks through the wall. At the same moment, it becomes transparent. The middle of the room has a series of plush chairs. Our host, without the shimmering metal surrounding him, is a dull blue-gray. Our host's skin. He takes a seat on the chair closest to me. Ringed around the circular room are other clear walls, keeping various aliens inside their required environments. There are some that look roughly like humans, except much shorter. Some float in liquid like they came from a water world, and others look like a cross between a crab and an insect. One of the aliens in the center of the room stands up. Everyone, please welcome our newest species, humans. A cacophonous applause rings out that sounds like it's being pumped into our hall with speakers. Humans, I correct the speaker, raising my voice above the din. Right, that's what I said, the speaker says with his blank eye sockets fluttering as he looks around. He goes through and introduces each species for my benefit. I can't make any of the sounds he makes. I can't mimic. I can't recreate I can't recreate any of the sounds he makes, but I smile and wave. but I smile and wave in appreciation for the introduction. I'll say that. I'll leave it. The speaker looks at me. As our newest member, you have the right to speak first. What are you concerned about on Earth? I take a deep breath and look around. We're only worried about one thing. A lot of our population believes you're outside of our planet to enslave us. A flurry of noises erupts, loud enough to hear, but not loud enough to interrupt me. And we want to make sure we still have the right, I continue. The right, the speaker says. His shoulders wiggle. Is that curiosity? Italicized curiosity? Yes, the right, I say. I look at the astronauts who look back at me confused. I take a deep breath. The Earth chose me, so I have to say what I came up here to say. We're prepared to fight. This time, the entire room goes silent. For the right. Every eye, antenna, and sensory organ focuses on me. I force down a smile. To party. Yeah. If anyone thought this was going to be a super serious story, they are going to be in for a surprise. Let's go to Grammarly, edit this bad boy real quick. You gotta fight for your right. I feel like I literally was like primed to write something about the Beastie Boys because intergalactic, like intergalactic planetary. So those in power chose the representative. It's incredible that combined with a reunified world population hold their collective breath until those in power chose the representative who would represent the Earth The whole world has seen my face for centuries, and now they have a name to go with it. It's incredible what virality can do, combined with the unified world population holding their collective breath until those in power chose, because it already happened. Yes, I know it's wrong. Anyways, here I am, docking into a purple alien ship. Leaving Earth is more challenging than expected, and I'm still recovering from all stress now. I can't tell if they're annoyed by my presence on the ship. If I spent years, yep. There are dozens of alien spaceships. These are attached to the one we approach. All docked. Oh. No, that doesn't work. And all yeah. Exteriors. Some look organic, dark brown with pitted exteriors. Like if I looked away for a while, they might grow. Exactly. Precisely like an alien spaceship. Except when I left the atmosphere. When I left Earth's atmosphere. Sleek, shiny metal that looks like it's moving. Astronauts on board with me as rose here from the shimmering purple alien ship, as if the astronauts on board. Finally, they approach the point where the two ships meet and disappear from view. Okay. The universal gesture for jobs all done. Ship's internal environment. Door creaks open and yep. Long-limbed. The door creaks open and we encounter the same. Feel free to. Okay, how many transition words do you need? Then, finally, however, sometimes this Grammarly is weird. This ship's wing mimics your atmosphere. Instead, nope. So with many different species involved. Guess. I think my dog just farted. Smells like ass right now. Cheetah, what'd you eat? Huh? That rascal. Prap, are you in here? Dustin ever fucking fart all over the place? Their heads are together even though they're talking on the private channel. Or science. Open and shut rapidly. Nope. I'll italicize that. Maybe that'll make it a thought. Yeah. All right. The exact movie comes after this. Nope. Without this ring, our host's skin is a dull blue gray. Other clear walls are ringed around the circular room. Transparent. Yep. Some look roughly like humans, except some have roughly a human shape, except much shorter. Some float in liquid, as if they came from a water world. And others look across from your crab and an insect. Yeah, long sentence, but can't be a raucous. Raucous applause rings out that sounds like it's being pumped into our hall with speakers. Right, that's what I said. The speaker says with his empty eye sockets fluttering as he positions, as he moves, as he faces around the ring of the room, as he faces the different parts of the room. We're only worried about one thing. Many of our population believes you're outside. Many of our population believes you're outside of our plan to enslave us, outside of Earth. Curiosity, confused. Take a breathe, Bev. All right, good to go. Put it back in here. Quick 1,000. Quick 1,000 on a Thursday. Oh man, someone just submitted another one. An interesting way. Someone submitted a story, but as like an interview. I'll upload this. I'll upload this. Gentle persons. Oh man, I told you guys. I have like, what, dozen tabs open? I just cleared them all. You gotta fight for your right to party. Dun, 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 dun. All right. That wasn't too bad. That was a quicker one. Especially because I swear that it was somebody literally wrote it because I wrote the one on Monday. Interesting, interesting. All right. Well, I am going to take a 5-minute break here. I will be back. I'm gonna hop on Destiny. But gotta feed my dog, kind of get myself situated, run to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be back. Okay, so don't go anywhere. Hold your horses. Keep me on tabs if you can. But I'll be back.